Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? Je suis Cotalia de la Livre, Branadu de la Cour Impériale, mon nom est de la Livre. Bienvenue, c'est mon chien, et bienvenue chez CONJURE and CONJURE.com. I am Queen Cotalia, the Hoodoo Queen of the Imperial Court, mon nom est de la Livre. Today is December 6, 2023, and this is your December 6th Sunrise Readings. I am running a little bit behind because there was an accident on government heading here. And so it put me behind. Both lanes were closed, but we are here now, and that's all that matters. I want to please ask you all, if this is your first time watching, to subscribe to this channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit your notification or your post notification button, and let's absolutely get into this video. All right, let me turn off the sound here. All righty. Merci. Thank you so very much, Tammy. I want to communicate to everyone that your Hygiene Roots and Hygiene Essence oils are going in the mail today. They're actually getting packed up as we speak. Labels are getting put on, they're getting put into the car, and you all will have them in the matter of days. For some of you, tomorrow for some, because you're so close, and so forth and so on. So there's that. All right. Now, of course, I would love, let me just go through very quickly and just see who we have in the house, if I may. See, we got Petta in the house. Gagari is in the house. Tammy is in the house. Jennifer is in the house. Black Beauty's in the house. Got him Booty in the house. Gotti Booty in the house. Abuka Booty in the house. Auntie Rose in the Auntie Rhonda in the house. Giving Thunder in the house. Kristen in the house. Blogger's Notebook in the house. Shay Mack in the house. Don't get smacked in this house. Stacey Vaughn in the house. Having fun in the house. Violet is in the house. Johnny Kyron is in the house. I gotta figure out how to make that work. Johnny K is in the house. I like that. Because she slay up in this house. Like that. Impressive Magic's in the house. Super Magic in the house. G&E is in the house. And Cameron D is in the house. Contra Gypsy's in the house. Lou Sutton is in the house. Shanice is in the house. Amanda H is in the house. Hampton's in the house. We like Hamptons. Anna House. Lady Sims in the house. Jay is in the house. Valencia is in the house. Happy Wednesday's in this house. New One is in the house. Isha is in the house. Raquel is in the house. So many people in the house. Lashania is also in the house. I think that is everybody. And Angel North Star is also in the house. Okay. So listen, I know yesterday I just did the Coven members. Speaking of, thank you. That I just mentioned that. So today, virtual Coven members, we will have to reschedule. I have a lot of work that I need to have, some deadlines that I have to get done. And so I'm trying to make sure I have every little thing, all the time that I can have. I want to make sure that I do have it. Also, too, I have clients coming through today. So there's that as well. So got to make sure that all their things are packaged and ready to go. Just a lot of prep work, a lot of admin work, just so many things. So there's that. But we will reschedule the virtual Coven. I would love to encourage everyone that if you are not a part of the virtual coven, join the virtual coven and go to your playbacks. That's the wonderful thing about the virtual coven is that even if it's not on Spotify or on Apple, it's here live and you have playback. Um, and you get to see the live conversations and things just make a little bit more sense. Yeah. So um there's that. Hmm. Yeah. Um yes, and the podcast, the Conjure South Spellcast podcast as well. So even if you join the podcast version, you get to watch the podcast versions live as well. So we have the virtual coven where you can watch all of the spell work and questions and the I must tell you, and the virtual coven, if you could please chime in for me very quickly. I almost feel that the Friday check-ins almost slap harder than the actual monthly monthly virtual things. And I'm going to tell you too, for the virtual coven members, you all are going to have a video very soon of the live Haijan community service. You will see some highlights, and I'm going to be giving you some commentary about, and I haven't even seen the video yet because again, I wasn't here. So I'm interested to go back in and see the video myself, but you all are actually going to get to see that again, some of those highlights, some of those moments, really understanding that whole process. And that's what the virtual coven gets you. It gives you all of those sweet things, but if you all those sweet things, but if you decide to actually get into the podcast, you get to do all the coven stuff and the podcast things. Um Thank you for asking. It was low key good. My youngest actually caught the flu, so we just had to lay low. Can we still Valencia, can I still use the Hydron product from the last service? You can, my dear. But again, your product is in the mail. So you'll have your product very soon. Um, uh-oh, they're gonna see me ugly cry when Hydron start talking to me. Maybe, maybe not. I have to see if that's a highlight. I'm going to and see that's the thing about it. Like I was so not present in the physical, in the earthly, in the mundane, that I didn't even notice any of those things at all. I was just locked in with Haisham. So yes, there's that. But yeah, so there's that. I'm getting ready for next week's class, the mastery class. Super excited about that. I we got some things that we're doing and shifting and growing and just trying to make sure that we keep on the up and up, as they say. Mm, yes. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. House of Idris. Comment vas-tu? D'accord. Let's begin. Commençons. So we are going to get right into I forgot to mention um a couple of things. Well, I need to get some things going. Okay, anyways. Your 2024-2025 year forecast is available now. If you're interested in having that done, that is available now. The link is in the description box. I cover this season, every season from spring of 2024 through to spring to 2025, the months in between as well. So I have a question about the classes. Do I refer to customer service? You definitely want to go to the email. regarding the classes. And I want to communicate to everyone. If you are purchasing classes right now, I mentioned this in a couple of videos ago. If you purchase any pre-recorded classes, not live classes, okay? You all listen. A lot of you all are expecting for the live classes to be replayable, and honestly, they shouldn't be. We give you guys plenty enough time to know if it has to be rescheduled on our end. That's one thing, but honestly, you all should definitely set yourselves up accordingly to be there live. Because people are like, well, I missed this class. Is it can I get a link? There may not be a link. If it's not pre-recorded, don't expect it to be a link. And that's me just being very truthful. Um there's a lot that goes behind having replayable links. Okay. Because sometimes people be praying on the links. And when I say praying, I don't mean praying on the links. So I do like the weekly check-ins. I make notes throughout the week, and then I can ask specific questions or share results without taking too much of the community time in the morning. Yes. So yes, and so like the blessing class, yeah, so my thing is, and I want to say this too. We are revamping, we are leveling up with the pre-recorded classes. So I mentioned this in a couple of videos ago. If you haven't received your pre-recorded classes links, including the second part of the boot camp, the bonus boot camp, all of those things I'm literally having to redo over the next couple of weeks, and they will be immediately released as soon as they are finished and edited for your leisure. Okay. The pre-recorded purchased classes, there is no guarantee that my classes, and I don't actually mention that the classes are going to be replayable either. Um, so just be aware of that. So moving forward, I'm actually going to make it very clear moving forward on all of my classes. If it's not replayable, it won't be replayable. Again, there are risks that go into that. This is for all clients. All clients. All Coven videos are replayable. They will forever be replayable. Okay. Podcast members, replayable. I'm talking about on the website. Okay. So because people, and I'm gonna just get real with some of y'all. A lot of people think that they are entitled to things because you pay for things but not follow directions. To be honest, people go, oh, well, I give you $10, then I better get this. Well, here was your option for this. Here was the time for this. This was your schedule. But for whatever reason, you don't show up. No call, no show. That's not on me. That's on you. And even in that space, it teaches people how to treat you. You're going to value and respect time and promptness as well. So you teach people how to treat you in that way. Always, Rikila, always. Yeah. So, but pre-recorded classes that you've purchased and you may have not gotten a link for, like candle working 101, graveyard working 101, all of those, I'm redoing those so that they're more efficient. I want to give little bullet points and notes and those kind of things so that, just to make your experience so much better than what they have been. And yes, you may say, well, Queen, I just want the information, but I want you to have not just the information, but the clarity. I want you to be able to immediately exercise these things and have full understanding and little graphics and all kinds of things. I was Kirsten said I was ugly crying with you. I go through that every day at work. As a leasing agent, I understand. What if our materials haven't arrived for the up and coming class? Your materials will be arriving. And also too, in the up whenever you, and if you've taken my classes before, I go through and I teach you about how to work these things. In the class, you're not doing the work. There's no way that you're going to be able to listen to me and do the work efficiently. That doesn't work. That's why I don't do my classes that way. I can tell you, all right, do this and do that. And if I do, it's going to be, here is time. What do you feel? What do you see? And all of that jazz. But if I'm interrupting you by going, all right, now take the candle, now grab the herb, now grab the cloth, now breathe like this, now do like that. You are too busy listening that you're not going to, and trying to process that you're not going to be able to efficiently do the work. So whether your materials are there the day of the class or not, it really doesn't matter because you're going to do that work after the class, the next day, the following week, etc. In the class, I will show you this is what this is how it's worked. I will show you in the class how you would do particular things, but it's not going to be a situation of you doing the work right then and right there. All right. So, anyways, this has been too much talking this morning about that, to be honest. And I'm already in addition to already getting in here late, we have to get into the sunrise readings this morning. It's okay, Journey. I'm with Karen. Yes. So no worries. No worries, no worries, no worries. Fire signs, where are you? Fire signs, where are you? Bonjour, Brooklyn. Just got here. Aries, wonderful. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept. Buddy, oh boy, would I love to reshuffle. Oh my goodness, I just can't even deal. Fire signs. So, fire signs, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Today may be a rough one. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Okay. Um, I'm gonna be very honest with you. So this morning, when I got up and I went to my ancestors and I was looking at my candles, I'm like, this is dark. Like the flames looked dark. Um, and it's like they were not giving off any light. And mind you, the flames were, you could see them. They weren't little tiny flames, but it was like there was just, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Excuse me. Mm. Okay. So, as I was saying, so this morning, I knew before you even pull, I had a gut feeling this morning when I woke up. Yeah. So I I literally got up, I went to the ancestors, and the flames weren't even illuminating um light. And that speaks volumes, and just like, really, today, today. Um and I there are personal things in my life right now where I am immediately just thinking, is that what it is? It makes sense if it is. But it's still like, let me go lay down. I'll wake up tomorrow. Kind of deal. Um, so today for fire signs, we have, unfortunately, the Nine of Spades. So with this particular card, we have to communicate and have to just understand that today it really comes to this to to this statement. Are we suffering? Which means there's agony, pain, hurt, um, aggression, sickness, confusion, whatever it is that is consuming us and we don't know where it's coming from or why. Okay. Is it that? Or are we choosing to live in the pain? And I repeat, and I've still yet to make this post. I mentioned this the other day. I have to make this post, which is, are we more comfortable living in our pain than our peace? Are we more comfortable? And I'm gonna make that post. I'm gonna make it a whole sound, because a lot of people out here are more comfortable living in your pain, living in your purgatory, living in your dysfunction, because when things are peaceful, it doesn't feel right. When things are right, it doesn't feel right. When things are good, you expect things to go bad. So you choose to stay in the dark. That's not suffering. That is not suffering. Brooklyn says, me too. There's an issue right now on the home front that I've been seeing brewing. Worried today that shit may come to the surface. I was just talking about this with Matt last night. See, but okay, now let me flippity flip flopping. Let me flip on this though. The beauty of that, Brooklyn, the beauty of me recognizing the signs and seeing things, because we see the signs, because we have these feelings, because we know we're psychic, we're magic. It gives us an opportunity, possibly not to prevent, but to in fact prepare. That's why we are who we are. This is why it was one of us in the community, in the village, that was saying, this is coming. It's coming. It is coming. As the winds outside begin to pick up, it is coming. We must prepare, not to prevent, not to stop, but we have been gifted with this ability to see beyond the present. The beauty is we can prepare, but we cannot prepare alone unless you are alone. And so there's that. There's that. Earth signs. Where are you at, my earth signs? The Ace of Diamonds. The Ace of Diamonds. Jay said, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Time to have a conversation on the home front. Listen. And for that, I'm thankful for. Brooklyn says, I am also thankful for this community. Not everyone believes you until it's too late. That part, that part, that part, Brooklyn. Could you say it again for the virtual people in the back? That part, because I literally, I have a friend here in Mobile. She says, Queen, when you say things, um, you're really giving instructions. When you say things, she's like, when you say, you know what, I would like it to rain today. That's the same thing as you saying, it's going to be a storm. Let me go and get my tail on home. Okay. Um, I also know growing up that I was taught to say, when people know, listen here, when people know that you know things before they happen, when people know that you're gifted, that you are anointed with sight, foresight, when you say things, people that value and knowing you, they listen. They listen. So when I give a suggestion, I don't care about the logical sense you think it makes. I don't care about the educational knowledge that you have when I'm saying something. It is because it is. It doesn't matter if the 2 plus 2 is 4. It doesn't matter that 1 plus 1 is 2. It doesn't matter if something goes up, it has to come down. It is because I am a supernatural being and I have the ability to see beyond this space, time, pardon. You would be wise to listen well. You would be wise to listen and to abide or obey what I say or do my instructions, even if I don't give instructions. Mm, I think it's odd that everyone is getting ill. I think I'm going to go home and maybe take some bay leaf with me to put in my coffee. Mm, I think it would be very wise. I think it would be wise if you were kinder um, to people and be kind to yourself. You know, um, folks don't believe fat meat grease, um, till it's a heart attack. Yes, indeed. That's very true. That's why I listen and just not hear you. Thank you. Brooklyn, I learned that working with you and being around the shop and seeing those you engage with, it doesn't matter if it's what you want to hear, it's what you need to hear. And that part is why my playing card decks and my tarot set that's coming out is so ruthless and brutal. To most people, it feels that way because it's what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. But if I give you what you need, you will have what you want. And I know that. I know that. It does not make logical, earthly sense. I get it. But I am not here. Listen, I am not here for you to be a prisoner to this world in which we live in when we were not born for this. We were not born to be in prison and to abide by these. these ideals, or what is the term that I'm looking for? Um there's a particular word that I can't find. The word has escaped me. I'm still recovering daily from working with the old deck. I don't know if my poor little heart can handle be drugged by the new deck. Pray for me. Yes, yes, because that side eye gathers me all the way up. Um, but I've been you know, this is something that I've been saying, and I will live long, 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 and forever live by these words moving forward. The longer you wait on your blessings, on the things that make you happy, on the things that make you feel loved, the longer you wait to obtain those things and make moves on those things, obtaining those things, the less time you're going to have with them. Y'all, I promise you don't have as much time as you think. Even if you live to be 90, say, for example, you don't have children right now and you really want children, or children's supposed to be a thing, you better go find a way and make one. Get a petri dish, whatever, and a petri dish and a turkey baster. Whatever you got to do, make it happen. I'm going to just put some things into perspective for you. Say, for example, right now you're hitting and knocking at 40, 42, 45, because you decided to put your career first because it's about me. Well, let me be honest with you. To be quite very, very frank with you, you're probably going to be a little bit too tired to handle a baby at this point, if I'm going to be honest. But if it's something that you truly, truly, truly desire, right now, people really ain't living past 60 or 70 years old. That means your baby only get to see you for maybe 30 hot years of your life. So if you're blessed, if you're blessed to have that to live in your 80s and 90s, I shade to that. But today, the way people falling out is not given. It gave. It gave up, but it's not given. I'm over ovulating this weekend and I have plans to do an insemination this Friday. Listen, ancestors told me and my bestie that we are here all but 5 minutes. My father told me this past September, Cole, um, you know, we got less days in front of us than we do behind us. At a certain point, you have less days behind you than you do in front of you. Let that sink in. Let it sink in that there are those people in your lives right now that have less days in front of them than they do behind them, that may not get to experience some good, sweet elements in your life. There may be questions that you want to ask someone that you truly, truly, truly need questions and you need answers from. Baby, go ahead and get to ask that question. It may not be what you want to hear, but you got that question. You have that answer. Um, it's really scary. Why am I having visitors? Listen, and see that's another thing. When the dead starts coming around, baby, listen. And as I am approaching things in my life right now, I've been I've been saying things for months. I've communicated things for months, And again, I'm talking, but someone else is speaking. and and now with some recent things, I'm like, oh, I've been saying this. I've been seeing flies. I've been saying this. I communicate this needs to be cleaned up. I've been saying this. Wow. Here we are again. Here we are again. Um, that's a whole word. We can pass around the collection plate at this point and go lay down. That quote needs to be in a frame somewhere. It's a tough lesson to learn. I've been a compulsive people pleaser due to religious indoctrination. Unlearning became mandatory when my health suffered and staying stuck in living environments. Yep, 100%. Um, love that procrastination is an enemy. Yes, I woke up hearing it loud. You better keep eating right and walking to avoid um, big health issues. Stop saying you're too tired. Stop saying you're too tired. Stop saying you don't have time. All of those things. Let me get right into this reading because I got to be off of here very soon. Well, black cats are good luck, depending on where they're going. We literally have had black cats in our path here for a minute now. We've had yesterday the black cat came and sat on our porch. Um, so black cats are good luck, but it all really depends on how they move. The way this reading is hitting spot on. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, please, Brooklyn. In fact, I was going to message you. I had you in mind. Yes, I was like, I got to message Brooklyn today. So yes, we have a black stray. He chases my dog. Bless it. Bless it. Earth signs. You got the Ace of Diamonds, which means that you need to bring your focus to your career, your money, and your bag today. Point blank. Period. Your money, your bag, that's your achievements, your wishes, things that you want, materialistic things. I'm going to put that into perspective. Earth signs, if you say that you want a new car, get it. Find a way, make a way, get it. Why? Because if you don't get that car today, you're going to have less time with it in the future. If this particular car or automobile, motorcycle, whatever it is, that's going to make your soul shine, make you feel alive, make you live, do it. Figure out the rest. Get a part-time job to help pay for the payments. But do it. I'm telling y'all, but I don't think y'all are listening. And I'm not saying be reckless. I'm not saying be reckless. Definitely think about how do I make this work? Okay. If I do this, what do I have to do in order to retain it? Okay. What can I do to retain it? You know what? I'm gonna have to do a little bit of this. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of that. That's where I'm at in my life right now. Okay. I'm like, okay, Queen, let me go ahead and get deeper into this photography and really make this what it's gonna be for me so that I can have X, Y, and Z. And if that's not going to work, I'm going to get this certification so I can pay for these things a year in advance time. I'm going to put that work in. So today is about bringing your focus and concentration to what you want, your money, the material, the mundane. Okay. I had an owl sitting in my yard at 5:30 this morning. Was it in your front yard or the backyard, Miss Sims? Blogger's Notebook. That's what I'm working on, managing my money today. I know how to get it, and now I need to know how to keep it flowing. Yes, 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 yes. That money management, saving, investing, all of those things, and do it little by little, But as long as you're seeing those results, y'all, I promise you, a lot of y'all think you're living. I promise you're not. I promise you, you are not. I just had a conversation with somebody this morning. I have the ability of getting $130,000 if I get this position. I'm working for the future, baby. The future may not be in your future. So you spending 14, 15-hour days away from your children, away from people that you say that you love, okay? All for the hopes that I'm not saying that you don't need to put work in so that you get that and those things, but what I am also saying is you spend all the time working for the future that you're gonna miss the present. Baby, your daughter gonna be at the house in about 2 or 3 years, and that's gonna go by practically already out. Okay, so that's what I'm saying here. Literally been debating about a car for months, and this is more. This is more while in a. Oh yes, absolutely. Um, it's funny you said certification. I've been debating on getting a certification. Yes, get it. Get a certification, get that additional or residual income, however it comes about, make another stream of income. You may say, well, Queen, that takes up more time. Get a job just enough for your fun. Get a job for your fun. Get a job for your passions. Because your passions don't pay your bills, your profession does. Okay? Air signs. The Ten of Hearts. Air signs, this is a day about commitment, baby. Now, did y'all get commitment yesterday? Today, I can't remember if it was you or water, but I think it may have been water. Water got commitment yesterday. Air signs, today is about you and commitment. Okay? Today is about you and commitment. And so today you must ask the question, who and or what am I committing to? Who and or what am I committing to? Who do I need to agree to work with, partner with, to move as a union as one? It is all about long-term commitment today. So ask yourself, are you deserving of my long-term commitment? Are you deserving of my long-term commitment? Okay. So make sure, air signs, that you focus on, am I committed to myself? Because I'm going to tell you something, air signs. Don't get, as I call it, dollywopped. Don't get dollywopped in thinking that the world and the universe and that the energies and things around you are going to commit to you when you don't commit to yourself, is all that I'm saying. Where is your personal commitment? When you're teaching this world how to treat you, you must show them how you treat yourself. And water signs. Water signs, pour ça, nous avons le chat noir, the black cat. The black cat communicates that, yes, there is luck and favor in your life. I hope that you can see where that luck and favor is. The luck and favor also communicates that you need to take a risk. You need to take a risk. It will, in fact, be beyond beneficial. There is no wrong that can come from you taking this particular risk that you need to take. Water signs, there is luck and there's favor that covers you, but you must know it and walk within it. Otherwise, you better off not having it. Et voilà. I thank you all so very much for watching today. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Y'all, I'm being so serious here. Thumbs up, please. We have about 35, 45 views. We got 35 likes. Please hit those thumbs up. But most of all, could you all please share this video today in your Instagram stories, tag at conjure_south, share it on your Facebook, and say you all listen to this message. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't even matter if you don't like Queen Cotalia. She has a message that you need to hear. Period. Okay? Thank you all so very much. Many blessings. I will see you all very soon. Merci.